It's February 27th. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. It is a gorgeous day, beautiful and sunny. One might say even almost warm for a New Hampshire winter. We were out and about earlier today. Leah had her optometrist appointment in the city. We did some shopping and had some lunch. Right now we have kind of the first half. Say hello, Leah's here.
Hi.
We have the first half of our kind of large spring crafty haul with all of the pre-sales and the sales and you know, all of this stuff going on to show off today. But I wanted to do a quick shout out first. Etsy shop Sweet Butterfly Boutique was doing a 50% off ready to ship bows, so we got quite a few bows that we picked up for Leah. She has more than this, but she's already used and or misplaced and scattered the other ones, but just really cute. I'll link her shop down below if you have a little one that happens to be looking for some bows. We've been quite pleased with those. We picked out quite a few, and I don't even think with shipping even scratched like the $20 mark, so definitely look into it. We wanted to show too one of the things that we're most excited about. We went to Walmart. We can't find this at our Walmart, so we were able to find it where we were. This is the 9th season of SpongeBob on DVD. Super excited. So this is what Leah and I will be doing later today. Honey, why don't you give me your... Oh no, wait. We went to Michael's and while we were out and grabbed this pre-printed canvas for Leah, and it's got some paint and a little paint palette on the back. On clearance I grabbed these emoji Spellbinders dies, which are really cute, and I grabbed one of the magnetic, what are they calling it, the die holder thing that you can just keep on your desk to keep your dies as you're working with your cutter, which I think might help quite a bit. Misplacing little pieces as you go, you just kind of pop them on here, and it's pretty, it's not very large, it's not very intrusive, so it's just something that can kind of stay on the desk and work with other stuff. And the other thing that I grabbed at Michael's, because I'm not willing to invest in the Tombow or the Zig watercolor markers, you know, the real brush clean color pens, because I'm not very good at watercoloring. So I did grab, with my 40% off coupon, I grabbed the 24 pack of the Artist Lofts dual tip watercolor markers to give those a try. The colors aren't all that great, but with my coupon I think it was the same price as the 10 pack of the Tombow on sale. So it was around, you know, $17–18. Leah and I already played with them a little bit. This is cardstock and not watercolor paper, so that's why it's crumbling like crap there, but we did play a little bit with the markers. Clearly more practice needed. I'm not very good with watercoloring stuff, so I'm not generally allowing myself ever to spend money on those. I have just like the cheap, you know, $5 watercolor palettes or whatever. So just a little something to play with. It always looks like so much fun, but I always suck at it, so I'm not willing to throw the money out there. Okay, moving on. Going out of business, Lularoe sale. I grabbed a couple more pairs of leggings from this new Facebook group that I found, and I'll link it down below if you're interested. I think I got both pairs. These are brand new. I've already washed them so I can put them away. I think I got both pairs for under $30, including shipping. I really like this kind of minty background here, and this blue is really fun as well. My daughter saw the blue ones and she said that it was very Mickey Mouse. A very Mickey Mouse palette. But so that's what we got for Lularoe for spring. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Distress Oxide. I got the third set of Distress Oxides. I picked them up from onlyonelifecreations.com. You may have heard me mention them before. They do have an Etsy, a shop on Etsy, and where I've purchased the first two sets of the Distress Oxide inks. However, this time they were doing a promotion where if you purchase it on their website, you also got a $5 purchase towards a future order. And I really wanted to take advantage of that. They carry the same stuff on their website that they do on Etsy. So that was great, and I did that, and I already got my coupon. I didn't notice until I got my coupon in my email that the coupon is only good until like April, which is a little bit of a bummer. However, it's a really, really good deal. All 12 of them, $47.95. And with only $7.60 in shipping, brought my total to $55.55, where it's less expensive with the shipping than even like the next lowest one in line that I found, which was $62. So an amazing deal. Let's just go through these really quick. Shaded Lilac, Aged Mahogany, Bundled Sage, Squeezed Lemonade. Oh, I'm so grateful to have this. It's my favorite yellow ever. Tattered Rose. This is more of like a peach flesh tony color to me. Evergreen Bough, Gathered Twig, Mermaid Lagoon, Forest Moss, Hickory Smoke, Carved Pumpkin, and Blueprint Sketch, which is a lovely royal blue color. I did want to point out too, now we're up to like, I don't know, 4 different brown colors in the Distress Oxides. They're not usually, I mean, brown is lovely. I love brown, don't get me wrong, but it's not usually like one's first color choice when they think of making lovely mixed media or you know, bright card projects. So I've been trying to come up with some ways to get more out of my brown Distress Oxides. I did film a series of short videos with just no audio, just me kind of working and with my browns and mixing some other colors in there to try to do stuff. As you guys know, if you're watching my channel, you already know that I'm not very good with making videos and I can't edit videos and I can't do anything. I'm trying to practice with my software and get it all made into like one video and then do a voiceover on it. So that's kind of what I'm practicing, learning how to do that, which is one of the things that I wanted to do in 2018, was learn how to actually make a proper video. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. If I can't end up doing it, I'll come and do just a live video where I'll show you guys some of the ideas that I've come up to use some of those browns. They're lovely, but they're not usually what we gravitate to when we want to make something that's bright and cheery or whatever. And oftentimes it's less expensive to get all 12 of them than it is to piece them out individually, even if you were to get just the colors that you liked. So it makes sense financially to buy the whole set if you can get a really good deal on it, like I did. But then you get, you know, then you get these colors that you just like, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with that. So whatever. So browns is definitely something that we need to learn to use. Moving on. Only One Life Creations, $47.95. Look for the link down below. I'll definitely do that. Okay. So now we get into Lawn Fawn, what everybody's waiting for. And kind of complicated stories, and I will try to get through it quick. I placed 3 different pre-orders with Lawn Fawn, and I've gone through this before, but I'll go through it again. I did that for a couple of reasons. Number one, I didn't have all of the money all at once to get all the things that I wanted. So as I had, you know, 25, 30 bucks or whatever to place an order that week, I did. So I placed my 3 pre-orders in 3 different weeks. The second reason was I had ordered a Lawn Fawn thing before the fall release. I pre-ordered the Shadow Box card, and it ended up being back-ordered, and then back-ordered, and so on and so forth. And they held the rest of my order, or they said they were going to hold the rest of my order. This wasn't Scrapbookpal, by the way. This is a different website, but they said they were going to hold my whole order until that came in. So everything else that I had ordered was held hostage, waiting on this one thing that kept getting back-ordered, and I was so sad. I didn't want that to ever happen to me again. Now, just I told you guys when it happened, but if you remember, or if you're new here, they did end up deciding at some point, you know, not because of anything I did, but saying, okay, well, this is ridiculous. We're going to go ahead and send you your stuff, and then we'll send the other thing when it came in. And it did eventually come in, and all was fine. But I was still really sad that I had to wait, like, you know, 3 weeks for the rest of my stuff to come. And then, you know, and then it was still like another 3 weeks after that. I didn't want that to happen to me again. And I knew when you see this first thing, this was the first thing that I opened, I pre-ordered, was the Pivot Pop-Up kit, which is the mechanism that makes the big pop-ups for the card. I knew that this was going to sell out, and it did. And I think it's sold out everywhere now, so I'm so thankful. This was the very first pre-order that I did. I'm so thankful that I pre-ordered it and that Scrapbookpal sent it. Oh, I should point out, I ended up placing 3 pre-orders, and they shipped them all to me all at once. So they, you know, and I shipped them different, I bought them different weeks, so 3 different orders, 3 different weeks, but they still figured out who I was and put them all into one package. I think that's fine. That's less stuff for me to track. It saves them money on shipping, and, you know, Merciful Neptune knows that they definitely could do with saving some money. However, they crammed it all into this one mailer, and if you can see that the mailer itself is defective, that it has way more, space over here where this side's fused, and this side was popped open by the time I got it. And I did order some of the small stamp sets, so I was really afraid when I opened it up that I was going to be missing some stuff. I am pleased to say that I'm not missing anything and everything's fine, so but just be careful with your orders. Double check and make sure everything is there. Okay, so 3 pre-orders, everything shipped together. I got it all. Awesome. Pivot pop-up, $28. I've got this Some Bunny stamp and die set was another pre-order that I did, $12 and $14.40. Excellent prices. They really can't be beat. And the last pre-order that I did, I got the Easter party costumes. I grabbed the, what is it called? Little fireflies. And lights out. And I like this little I glow in the dark thing. I made a bunch of glow in the dark Halloween cards last year and nobody knew that they glowed in the dark. So this will be helpful at Halloween time. FAWN did come out with the glow in the dark embossing powder. I didn't get any of that because I bought a bunch of the WOW glow in the dark embossing powder last fall and I still have a bunch of that left. So I didn't grab any of that, but you know, when I run out, then I'll invest in that. So those were all of my pre-orders. I'm sorry, I didn't do the prices. $6.40 and $9.60, and then $3.20 for the stamps, and then $3.20 for these dies, and $4 for those dies. So everything's still an amazing price that can't be beat. So these were all of my pre-orders. Then I went back on the 22nd, which was the day that the collection actually launched, and I placed another order because I had just gotten paid for a job that day. So I placed another order and I grabbed the Happy Village and the Hey There stamp sets. I was going to get the coordinating dies, but at that point, even though it was just a couple hours after the open, the Scrapbookpal was already sold out. So I grabbed just the stamps, and because I needed just a little bit more to get me over the hump for the free shipping, I tossed in my cart this package of Scrappy tape, which is their version of score tape. I haven't tried it yet. I figured I'd give it a shot. As you guys know, I'm always on the hunt for the perfect tape. FAWN was doing a special with their pre-orders. For your pre-orders, you got a free sample of their storage pocket and magnets. And by the way, these are amazing quality. I probably won't use this because I have a different method for storing my stamps and dies, but these are really great. And as you can see, the prices that they have here, really nice quality. Definitely give them a shot if you have the spare cash. These are like sewn sides, just fantastic. I'll probably hang on to this to do in a giveaway. But it did say on the website, oh, it's from craftyproducts.com. They did say on the Scrapbookpal website for your pre-orders, everybody got a free sample, but it must have been one per person because I only got one in my package, even though I had placed 3 different pre-sales, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Again, I'm not even going to use it for myself, so I'll give it away. No problem, but just pointing that out in case you haven't gotten your order yet and you've done several and you're expecting several of those, you're probably not going to get it. So yes, as I was saying, sold out of the matching dies, so I skipped right on over to Hallmark Scrapbook where I had just a couple of other things sitting in my cart. They still had the dies in stock. Their prices aren't quite as good as Scrapbookpal, but they're still really good prices, and I grabbed the coordinating dies for those 2 sets. Happy Village was $15.30, regular price $18, and Hey There is $16.15, regular price $19. And the couple of things that I had sitting in my cart anyway, I had a couple of rolls of foam tape because I was out, and a couple of rolls of their generic score tape, which I was going to try. I hadn't even tried it yet. Couture Creations. I think this is just a repack. So, and then I tossed these things in my cart, and I had enough to do free shipping. Hallmark Scrapbook is normally $99 for free shipping, but they're running a special right now where it's like $40. So I hit $40.52 with all that stuff, and I was like, sweet, must be time to do that. But since then, I've placed another Hallmark Scrapbook order because I had more stuff to buy. So I actually have 3 different orders that are outstanding right now. So this is just kind of the first part the first part of my spring haul. I have another scrapbook, a Hallmark scrapbook coming. I have an order from Avery L coming, and I also have a Blitzy order that are coming. Those will be later in the week. I just wanted to get this out of the way so I can get everything put away. I don't have a lot of storage space. So that is pretty much just about what I have. I hope that you have enjoyed. I am really excited to start cracking open some of this Lawn Fawn. I know Leah, my daughter, is here. She's kind of wandered off. This is not the first time that I've done this recording. We did it the first time and it was like 50 minutes long. So we decided that it was too long and that I had blabbered on too much. So this is actually the second time that I'm recording it and trying to rein in my talking because I love you guys and don't want to bore you to death. She's probably lost interest and is long gone. But Leah is home and is also very much looking forward to cracking something, cracking all these things open and doing some coloring. She's learning how to do, you know, a nice impression with her stamping, and it's been a lot of fun. And I have to, I printed out the new Distress Oxide chart that accommodates the new oxides, and I've already got my the former two sets already all re-swatched out, and they're on my my new, well, new to me anyway, stamp holder. my ink pad holder that we picked up at Goodwill a couple weeks ago. I showed you guys that I think was for cassette tapes, but it works just fine for ink pads. My husband mounted that on the wall for me on Sunday, so I've got I've actually got quite a lot to do this afternoon. But that's what I got, and look for part 2 of the haul later in the week when more stuff starts to come in. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to drop a bunch of links down below. I'm going to leave my Hallmark scrapbook referral link down below if you're interested in purchasing anything from Hallmark Scrapbook. I'd appreciate you using my link. They drop some points into my account for every purchase that comes through using my link, which I really appreciate. It's rewards points, and I'm trying to save up for some pretty big rewards. Anyway, that's what I got. I hope that you've enjoyed. Definitely let me know what your favorite thing is from the Lawn Fawn release so far. Ugh, sorry, I can't speak. There's still a few more pieces that I have coming, and there's still quite a few things that I haven't even been able to order yet that I'll have to save up for. I did literally make a list of everything that I wanted and put them in order of priority in the order to order them. So I do still have some things that are outstanding, and I have some things that'll have to come at another time because they were a little bit lesser of a priority. But basically, I wanted everything. The only thing that I don't really buy everything of are the lawn cuts, the dies, because I have a Cricut that does that I can do shapes and, you know, stuff like that with my Cricut. So I don't and even like the add-ons for the treat boxes and stuff like that, they're really cute, and if I had extra money, sure, I would do that. But I can make treat boxes with files that Cricut sells, and then I can use, you know, Cricut files and add on to accessorize it in the way that I want. I don't necessarily need to spend money on that. So but I do love the interactive ones. I can't do this on Cricut, so definitely worth money for me. A great deal. So anyway, so that's why I don't do too many dies, but they're stamps and die sets. Yes, absolutely. That's what I have. You guys take care. Have a great day, and let me know what your favorite piece is and what you're looking forward to, and if you already have something or not. I'm really excited to see what everybody comes up with. Take care. Bye-bye.